Welcome to Sixes Overdrive, everybody. Well, today is St. Patrick's Day. Now, here it's St. Patrick's Day. By the time I edit this video, it ain't going to be St. Patrick's Day. And by the time you watch a video, it's definitely not going to be St. Patrick's Day. Those of you who have subscribed to my channel know that before I bought this Tracer 900 GT, that I used to own a Ninja 1000. So I have a good amount of experience on these two bikes, like over 60,000 kilometers on the two of them. This year, with the release of the 2021 Tracer 9 GT with all of its new upgrades, and last year the Ninja 1000 SX came up with a whole new platform and digital dashes and everything, I've been getting a lot of people asking me to compare or tell them which one I would prefer between the Tracer 9 GT and the Ninja 1000 SX. Now this channel here isn't just for me to sound off. I'd like to hear what you guys think about which one you would choose and why. And I'll always get back to you in the comments section and send you a reply back. And in the future, I think I'm going to be putting the comments at the end of the videos so you guys can see your comments in real time and I'll answer them live on my videos for you. But let's get off of that, all the subscribe and all that kind of stuff. You guys know better enough. You can do that. I just want to get on and compare these two bikes. Now, because I'm not obligated to give you a point of view from either of these manufacturers or for anybody else on this channel, I don't get sponsored for anything. I do this out of my own time and my own pocket. So, you're going to get a fair, honest review, except for the bias of what I prefer. But I'll try to break it down so that you can make your own decision as well. And just so you know, it's not going to be the gadgets and everything that set these bikes apart for me when I'm doing my review. It's going to be how this bike feels and how it accomplishes the duty that it's supposed to do. The one that feels best underneath me, that's the one I'm going to choose. So, let's put the Insta 361R on this bike. We'll cruise around town. Most of the footage, though, will be about the new bikes, the Ninja 1000 SX and the Tracer 9 GT. We're going to break it down for you, and I'm going to give you a decided 100%. I'm going to choose a bike at the end of the video, which I would prefer one over the other. I've had a lot of experience with these two platforms, and while on paper they may seem similar, as they are both sport tours, in reality they are quite different. For this review, we are going to kit them out with the touring options, as that's what I think most people have in mind when buying them. Let's break it down spec by spec and see if we can come up with a winner. If you want a closer look at the numbers, feel free to pause the video. I've sorted them all out for you. No need to thank me now. Comfort. These bikes are both very comfortable, but you'll notice a big difference in seating position right off the bat. The Ninja is much more sport bike based. Your knees are up higher, but still very comfortable. You reach for the bars, but not like the extreme reach of the Torture sport bikes. It's very much a connected feeling. The seat height is lower as well, allowing some of us hobbits to touch the ground a little bit easier. Both bikes have a similar comfort in the saddle, with the roomier seat going to the Tracer. The Yamaha seating position is in stark contrast to the Ninja's. You sit up and beg like a dog waiting for a treat. The stretch to the handlebars is easy with virtually no weight on the wrists. The legs are spread out a bit more, which saves your knees, and the seat is just a little bit taller than the Ninja. To sum it up, in the sport tourer category, the Yamaha feels more like a tourer as it is an adventure bike, and the Kawi feels more like the sport and has a very planted feel. Either one you choose, you can count on all-day comfort. I personally find the Kawi my favorite here, as I can ride either one all day and feel good, but the Kawi makes you feel like part of the bike in that seating position, where you feel less involved with the Yami with the upright ergos. Also, I can't say right now, as I have not heard the wind noise, but the Kawi used to kick Yami's butt in that department. We'll see what it's like with the Tracer's new windscreen. That was close. Well, it's tomorrow already from yesterday, and I forgot something last night. After editing this video and getting about 80% done, I realized that I hadn't talked about 2-Up. And 2-Up, the Tracer is way more comfortable than the Ninja 1000. For me, it's not a big deal. My wife does not ride very often on the bike, and we maybe go an hour and a half at a time, which a Ninja, that's perfectly fine. But if you're going on a road trip somewhere, you can put 3 boxes on the Tracer, and that extra box is going to give a level of security that's just not offered on the Ninja 1000. Tech features. Both of these beauties upped their game in the tech department recently. It's really hard to pick a winner in this category. They're both great packages that are right up there with anything else made. Lean sensitive ABS, adjustable suspension, heated grips, cruise control, traction control. Hey, the list goes on. Major considerations would be what you think of each TFT display offering. Whether or not you want phone connectivity, which only Kawi has, and cornering lights, which only Yami has. I'm going to call this even Steven with a nod going to Yamaha. Although this isn't a tech feature, it does have a center stand, which makes it really nice on the road when you want to adjust your chain or lube it up. Specifications. This category is pretty tight as well, with the Ninja being the bigger and faster bike, while the Tracer builds its power nice and low, and that combined with its lighter weight, it really does feel like a more applicable bike around town. However, once you get into the twists and on the freeway, the Ninja feels more put together with a more consistent communication of what's happening beneath you. Another nice point about the Tracer is the fuel economy. It's really good, but they both have good range for touring. I'm going to pick the Ninja here as my go-to, as we have a lot of straight roads and I really like the feel of this bike. When I had my Ninja, I took off those horrible Buck Rogers exhausts and put some slip-ons. That saved me a good 15 pounds. Even after that though, the Tracer has a lighter feeling to it, which some prefer. Appearance. This is one category I can't decide. I'm not sure either one is to my liking. I hope by the picks you can decide. I'm going to give this decision to the Yamaha, not because I love it, but because they've been changing with the times and Kawasaki hasn't. Luggage. Both of these bikes have luggage options that I love. Now that the Tracer has larger luggage and the Ninja allows a back rack, although you can't have it with the side cases, they're pretty much neck and neck. The bikes have near invisible mounting brackets so that when you take off the bags you're not looking like you fell out of the ugly tree and it hit every branch on the way down. Both bikes actually look really good with their new luggage offering, almost looking better with the luggage than without. Both manufacturers also key to like the bags to your ignition key. No winner in this category really, other than the fact that the Tracer comes with the luggage and you need to buy Kawasaki, so the price will go up. Which brings us to price. For this category I didn't wimp out and give you the MSRP, as that is the guideline for what the manufacturer says it should be. But on some bikes, namely Europeans and Harleys, they will charge you freight and prep on top of the MSRP, and usually on Japanese you can get them to throw it in. So, my friend Dalton at Lethal Motorsports right here in Lloydminster gave me these quotes as everything in except for taxes. These are out the door numbers. The proof is in the pudding. To get both bikes with luggage, you will be looking at $16,800 plus tax Canadian for the Yamaha and $15,900 for the Kawasaki. Now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about which one I'd buy. When I bought my Tracer 900 GT, the Ninja 1000 was in the running. But let's face it, at that time, the Ninja 1000 was considerably more money. Not only that, but it didn't have heated grips, it didn't have cruise control, it didn't have a center stand, and it had a fairing, so it's going to cost me extra money to get oil changes and stuff because I've got to pop the fairing off every time, and I'm not mechanically inclined. I'd have to bring it into a dealer. So because of those factors, I went with the Tracer 900 GT. How could you go wrong for that little of money for that many things, especially cruise control? That is a game changer on a bike. Well, now let's forward a couple of years now, and it's 2020, 2021 models of the Ninja SX. They're fully tricked out, and they're $1,000, $900 cheaper. So if I preferred the handling and the power and everything out of the Ninja 1000 SX before, it's gonna make my decision pretty easy. I'm choosing the Ninja 1000 SX. Now, don't just take my word for it. Let me have it down below in the comments and we can discuss it further. Yeah, so if you like this video and the content here on this channel, remember to share, like, comment, and subscribe. This is Six's Overdrive. I've made my decision and I'm out of here. Bye-bye.